Hey, what's going on, VC? Vinyl Groovers here. And today I just wanted to put a spotlight on a pretty awesome album that I have. It's two geniuses, basically. We have Roy Ayers and Fela Kuti. And this album, fantastic. You got Fela, you got Roy on the same album. These are just vibes. When you think of Fela Kuti, you think of African funk, soul. Fela Kuti is basically a legend. Again, if you ever need to look him up, definitely do so you can find out more about him. But he's just a wizard, brilliant artist. Considered to be a legend in many parts of the musical world. The same goes for Roy Ayers. Brilliant artist. If you check out an earlier video that I have about Virgo vibes, that's early Roy Ayers. And, this album just takes the best of Fela and the best of Roy, and they put it together. It's called Music of Many Colors. Okay? I highly recommend you checking this album out. It's interesting to try to describe it, but again, it's rhythmic, it's funky, it's Fela and it's Roy. You gotta check this thing out. It's a boss album. I just pulled up a little article just to kind of give you a little more description of the album. Basically, the meeting of minds and bands of Afro funk creator Fela Kuti, an American vibist and R&B jazz innovator. Yeah, that's Roy. In a collaboration that shouldn't work on the surface, as this article says. Fela's music was raw and in your face, politically and socially and musically driven. And it says at the time of this recording in 1979, Ayers had moved out of jazz entirely and became an R&B superstar. So, there was that time with Roy's music where it changed and you had a segment that liked his earlier stuff, a segment that liked his later stuff. I tend to like early Roy. Again, some of that more traditional jazz influences, but he's a great artist. But this album, you got to check this out. Again, the best that I can tell you other than that is just magnificent. It's funky. There's a lot of different rhythms, a lot of different sounds. When you think of Fela, of course, you're thinking about a lot of the historical African sounds, the drums, just the energy, the vibe of it. And you got Roy with that classic groove, This thing's fantastic. I got it at a record store day a couple of years ago. I can't remember exactly when, what record store year it was, but I've had it at least 2 years or so. But this thing's funky. This is just a vibe. I highly recommend it. So here's the back of it. You can see the two gentlemen, the two geniuses right there together. Again, it's called Music of Many Colors. And again, this thing is just a bop. Article says, Ayers is down on the quick and changes, and his band leads the orchestra in pulling down the funk into a hypnotic swaying groove. The horn section kicks in, and Ayers starts playing all around the mix like a restless spirit. And again, that's the energy of this. It's something that you put on, you're gonna bop your head to. Again, Music of Many Colors. I like to try to bring you things that are a little different, maybe something that is not as commonly spoken about maybe in our VC, but that's the good thing about the VC. We all have different vibes, different energies, and different taste in music, and that's what makes things sweet. So again, I just wanted to share this with you. Vinyl Groovers, you know how I do. I always like to put a spotlight on a great album. I always appreciate your time. If you like what you see in my videos, it'd be cool to have you as a subscriber. But more than anything, enjoy yourself here with the VC. I appreciate your time. Take care. Peace.